If you slice your hands off, a knife like this is going to cost you at least $1. Would you say it's worth it? Has to be replaced.
Wherever we go, my spark will find yours.
And mine, yours.
Have you ever wondered why Airazor always seems to die horribly? Stop and think. TFI Creations, Beast Wars. It seems like Airazor was never destined to be treated well.
What about War for Cybertron? I don't think she died there.
That doesn't count because it's Netflix. I don't understand why people would refer to video streaming instead of superior physical media. Or even better yet, skip media altogether and learn a new and valuable skill or skills instead. Which is why this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Join an online learning community for creators with over 17,000 classes. Be one of the first 500 people to click the link in the
Hey, isn't Airazor going to be in that new Transformers movie?
Oh no, I forgot about that. They're going to obliterate her.
Why don't you consult Fast Track and Zarek? They made some kind of immortality fountain you can try. They tested it on Road Rage and it seemed to work on her.
You're right, we must immortalize her and prevent the movie stunt crew from savagely mauling her. Her humor may be dry, but that's no reason to cut her off.
Thanks guys for this. I'd hate to see anything happen to my little sister.
No worries, man. I understand, especially for someone like Airazor, that safety is always on your mind. All she has to do to gain immortality is hop in. In all fairness, I suppose it's not really a fountain. We just call it that because it sounds cool.
Unfortunately, it only seems to work on fembots at the moment, which means you'll have to sit this one out, Skywarp.
That's fine. I doubt I have my name in the death note anyways.
Okay guys, I'm here. What's this I hear about an immortality fountain?
Well, we figured we'd immortalize you since you're always being done dirty. And plus, you always seem so stressed out, so you could use a relaxing warm bath.
We're looking out for you, little sis, especially in an era where no one else wants to.
Well, thanks guys. That really means a lot to me. Well, don't mind if I do.
You know, if I were you, I would jump on this golden opportunity to become immortal.
I suppose you're right, and after the recent trauma I've experienced, a warm bath wouldn't hurt.
Oh, that's odd. It looks like we forgot to correct this one little detail. It says here that any two or more robots who go into the fountain within 24 hours of each other will be genetically altered to become siblings.
It would have been a real shame if Black Arachnia and Airazor hated each other.
So what you're saying is that they're full-blown sisters now, and not just figuratively?
We're saying that you inadvertently got a new sister in a matter of seconds.
Wow. That's just what we needed to help relax us. I feel like a new woman.
I'm glad you two enjoyed your bath, my sisters.
My sisters? Lol, I'm not your sister just because I'm partners with Airazor.
You weren't until a few seconds ago when you got in that fountain with Airazor.
What does that mean exactly? I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
When we created this fountain, we forgot that the ambient light causes your DNA to leach out of your system, through the water, and into another party.
Yeah, the DNA can remain alive for up to 24 hours before it dies and becomes dormant.
Oh well, I suppose since we were already partners, it won't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, at least we're not like RC and Arachnid who hate each other's guts.
Well, it's getting quite late and I feel kind of winded. I have to get ready for filming the movie, which starts tomorrow.
Yes indeed. Get all the rest you can, sister, because you're really going to need it.
I'll be at the studio first thing in the morning, and you guys are welcome to come.
You know, even though she's no longer mortal, I still feel bad for her because of what she's about to go through.
At least now we can be assured that she'll survive what'll basically be a torture test.
What's sad is that we're all automatically assuming she'll be seriously hurt because it's all that ever happens every time she appears on screen.
I'd like to thank everyone for showing up and making this a magical time. My name is Steven Caple Jr. and I will be your director. First, I would like to address that we made a change in casting because Battletrap couldn't show up, so I hired Shadow Panther to be the fill-in for Battle.
Thanks, Mr. Director. It's an honor to finally make an impact in the cinematic world.
Anyways, Megatron is your producer and Shockwave is head of filmography.
Lol, why are you so small, Shockwave? I always imagined you were much bigger.
Leave me alone. It's not my fault the toy engineers had a warped sense of humor. Why Takara and Hasbro? Why did you design me like this?
Anyways, let's get back to the meeting. Our first priority is going over some safety procedures.
Wow, what was this video?
What in the world? I don't remember putting this in here.
Lol. I think that's the USB flash drive where Galvatron stores all his simp fan art.
Hey Chromia, where's RC? I thought she was going to be in this movie.
You know, I don't know. She isn't the kind of bot who bails on a project and doesn't tell anyone.
Okay guys, we just got off the phone with RC. Apparently her and Arachnid had some kind of fight in Zarek's and Fast Track slab and fell into their fountain. She didn't say why, but RC told us that Arachnid is traumatized and refuses to show her face to the public.
Man, I knew that would happen. That stupid fountain turns 2 or more people into siblings. It happened with Black Arachnia and I last night.
She said she'll be here later. She feels kind of bad because she kind of provoked Arachnid to anger.
That's good. We won't be shooting any of her scenes until much later. Anyways, I would like to announce yet another call out. Nightbird will no longer be able to star in this film due to her having gotten into trouble with law enforcement.
I'll take her spot, director. How hard could it be?
Then it's settled. We will begin filming with Black Arachnia as the stand-in for Nightbird.
Lol. I wonder how Arachnid will fare with her parent newly minted trauma. After all, she always had a tough time letting go.
Now I know how Beast Megatron felt when he was dumped by Uniquity.
I knew we should have locked the fountain away after last night.
Yeah, we may have to start doing that from now on since our stuff could be deadly in the wrong hands.
Maybe on any other occasion, but this extended her lifespan instead of ending it. Yeah, now she has a lifetime to spend with her sworn enemy.
Lol. Don't feel bad, Arachnid. You can use that time to bond with your new sister, play with each other's hair, do each other's makeup, and play dress up.
I'd say that quality bonding time is long overdue, but now they have nothing but time to sort that out.
Kill me!
Come on guys, this isn't helping. Let's try to be mature about this.
I guess then I have to call Ratchet and let him know he has another trauma case on his hands.
I'll go with and at least try to make it up to Arachnid since I basically brought her into this mess.
You know, I can't help but feel bad for Ratchet since he continuously has to deal with these trauma cases.
What would you say was the initial trigger for your anxiety? I can't tell you.
Well, no worries. Teletron 1 will view into your mind and allow us to pinpoint the root of your anxiety.
Are you sure this will work?
I'm sure of it. Teletron 1 is a professional.
It's acceptable to call me a
Hey. That is extremely rude.
Wow, dude, I can't believe that's what you think about me. I see you got that shoulder missile upgrade Mirage.
Yeah, it took a while, but Ratchet and Rhinox finally got the parts in yesterday. It feels so nice.
It certainly looks nice too.
It sure beats seeing you hold the missile like a casual.
I'm sorry to have to do this to you, sister, but unfortunately we wouldn't get through the story otherwise.
What? I don't remember seeing that in the script.
What was that? Did something happen? No, I don't think anything happened.
I wouldn't know because this stupid missile blocked me from seeing anything. Glad to have you back, missile. I'm glad I got this upgrade when I did.
Finally, my opportunity to strike has arrived. I shall take these golden discs and everyone will have no choice but to bow down to me. I did it. I am invincible, and no one can stop me. Yeah, dude, I totally just stole your golden discs. Get good.
I'm invincible. GG. Give up. I'm too powerful. Be afraid.
You're not going to make me give up these discs by eyeballing me like that, dude. You might as well transform into robot mode and bow down to me, dude.
Lol, he's staring you down, and he's judging you, like a cat.
Well, it's not going to work. In fact, I should use these discs right in front of him to prove he's not as smart as he thinks he is. Okay, fine, you can have your stupid golden discs back. I didn't want them anyways. It's not like they hold astronomical powers that would help me rule the world or whatever.
You've done good, old friend. You've done good. Okay, dude, that's enough.
You can't tell me what to do!
You actually wrestled with that antenna for an hour and a half? Leave me alone. NBC is incredibly difficult to pick up, but I can say with confidence that my prolonged struggle was well worth it.
Lol, I can't believe you're still using an antenna in the age of video streaming.
Video streaming sucks. Besides, I don't mess around with television that much anyways.
Come on, sister, it's been hours. Surely you must be over this by now.
Leave me alone, or say. I'm still coping with the fact that I have to be sisters with you, of all people.
If it makes you feel better, I'm about 98% sure that Airazor is having a much worse time than you right now.
Oh please, how could her day possibly be any worse than mine?
Can you excuse me?
You can't just go around stepping on people's tails, dude. I've seen more respect from a toilet, dude.
Would you like for me to respect you because you're a woman?
I don't care about that. Just don't step on my tail, you flat earther.
Flat earther? I ought to crush your tail just for that remark.
Are you alright, Unikitty? Did this NFT user step on your tail?
NFT user.
Why, of all the nerve!
Who do you think I am, young lady?
Maybe you're a visitor. I don't know who you are. You know, you have to ask the question who you are.
That was deep, man.
You and your pet ought to go jump in the lake.
Now, is that any way to talk to a lady?
She called me an NFT user. That's like being called the N-word.
You'll have to excuse him. He's not exactly the chivalrous type.
Lol, it's fine. I'd rather someone like him than some lonely simp like Galvatron. What a loser.
I'm right here.
Is my character dead yet, director? I just want these stunts to be done and over with because they are just too much.
They certainly are, my little cupcake. Now you can lie there in self-pity while everyone else has fun.
Now, is that any way to speak to a lady, Mr. Director?
Don't worry about it, short stuff. I'm sure there are some custodian-grade jobs around here you could try out if you're not satisfied here.
Choke him! Choke him!
Keep it together, Primal. Just a few scenes to shoot and then we can write this off in our taxes. Though admittedly, it makes me wonder if it would have been better to star in that Western film Road Rage and Sideswipe are in.
I done reckon that I will take you to the ball tonight, Pipes.
I can't wait to go square dancing with you, my love.
I agree. We are going to have such a dandy old time tonight.
This is still better.
Scourge, we have you surrounded. You're going to have to be a little smarter than that to come out on top. He actually is smarter, Prime lol.
I bet you didn't expect that grand reveal, did you, p***y?
I can't believe you're doing this. You fool.
I can't either, but that's what the script requires apparently.
I've seen better plot twists from M. Night Shyamalan.
And I bet his stunt work was far less painful and more safe.
I would like to say thanks to everyone who acted in this movie and helped it to flourish and be mystical.
Paramount is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Finally, all of our pain and suffering will finally be worth it.
Now wasn't that the best movie ever created, guys?
I'd argue quite the opposite. We were treated like manure, and this is the thanks we get? I guess we all know who the true villain is here.
Hey, listen, man, listen.
I became sisters with my worst enemy for this?
I was intensely judged by Teletron 1 for this.
I became temporarily disabled for this.
And I thought I was the a-hole.
You ever go to a party or a banquet? They have a carving station, and there's a guy with a knife that costs $1 that he does nothing.
I fucking hate my life.
What's the matter, Scourge?
I'm sad because this was my chance to make it big in Hollywood, and it was ruthlessly robbed from me.
Hey man, at least you still have your mobility. Meanwhile I'm resting here, not even able to move my arms without it hurting.
At least you can recover with people who you care about. Can't say the same for Arachnid on the other hand.
It's acceptable to call me a
Really? Now, sister, is it really an appropriate way to think at a time like this?
She has a point. Our lives are going to be miserable until we get along.
I suppose you're right. but it still feels weird to now be helping someone who I once considered my nemesis.
Does this mean that Airazor and Black Arachnia are your sisters too? Because they jumped in that fountain literally the night prior.
Please, Ratchet, this is too much for me to process in such a short time.
Hey, didn't Bumblebee say something about Road Rage doing a Western movie? I wonder how that turned out.
Probably better than this Rise of the Beasts movie, knowing our luck.
Taking a chance because I like you a lot, so I'll give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-dee-da-dee-da, la-dee-da-dee-dee.
This is the last time I allow Hollywood to dictate my life for the sake of a movie.
What in the world is his problem?
He doesn't like it when he's trying to steal the discs and Teletron 1 stares at him and says nothing.
In his defense, I wouldn't either if I was trying to steal something of high importance.